Just was curious what your reaction was to Steve Wilks being fired today, and what do you think didn't go right, for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very, very difficult decisions, and I'll start with how much trust I have in AG and his vision for this organization to win. And so I ultimately put that at the forefront of any of my emotions is know that I trust the man at the helm. And yeah, it's a difficult thing because Coach Wilks is such a great coach and a great person, and ultimately it kind of comes down onto all of us. It's just part of this league, and I could say I just can't wait till Wednesday gets here so I can get in the mindset of game planning and prepping and back into the routine so I can focus on the next opponent.
Harrison, how much can something like this have you guys reflecting on, I don't know, your role in getting to this point? Obviously, I mean, the coaches coach and the players play at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Could you repeat it? Reflecting on our role in the what?
Just reflecting on your role in it, getting to this point where AG felt like he had to make a change because the defense wasn't performing.
Yeah, like I said, I think we have enough players who want to seek discomfort and find areas to grow, and it's tough when individually you're not playing up to the standard that you hope to, and then collectively, whether that's the defensive line or the linebackers or the secondary, and then again collectively as an entire defense, obviously it hasn't been up to the standard that we see or that we are aiming for, and so it's tough, and it's very it's a blessing that we still have 3 games left to go out and work for that.
What do you know about Chris Harris? Obviously, he deals more with DBs in the passing game, but what do you know about him?
From my interactions with him is just somebody I can tell who really cares about what he does. He's passionate about the game. He's very smart in terms of game planning and knowing what we're going to get. I know that his room appreciates him and speaks very highly of him. And I think, AG always talks about the right type of people, that blue collar, bring your lunch pail to work. I mean, he's here all the time. He's working real well. And from the meeting that he ran today, I was very appreciative of how he handled it.
All right, so when you looked at the film of yesterday, what stood out as the biggest issues for the defense? I'm sure there were more than one, but what do you feel like was the biggest issue for you guys on Sunday? That
we just didn't see our brand of football. I don't think that any player wants to maybe say, "Hey, go watch that game to go see how I play." Man, that was my highlight game. That's something I'd love to sign my name to. I don't get that feeling, and when we want to be the defense that we want to be to help be the tip of the spear for this team and this organization, that just can't happen. And so us players, as a mature group that we are going to came to work today and walked through some tough plays and address the communication stuff that might come up or the my bads that came up, and have optimism towards a great week of work ahead of us.
Take on Brady yesterday. He seemed to be really handle the situation with first start well. I mean, obviously you got tasted from the previous week, but what did you notice out of him on a game that he was starting that might have been different?
I thought, I definitely noticed, how seriously he took his preparation, the way he prepared as a starter, and was able to step in there and, throughout the week see how much better he got with commanding the huddle and being able to kind of make his presence felt as a starting quarterback. So I think he did a great job preparing himself and going in there and executing the way he did.
Job signed an extension last week for the next 2 years. I would assume that means he's going to be the center, you're going to be the guard here. Which you moved early in the year. How do you feel about that? That now it looks like you're going to be a guard for the foreseeable future, at least.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm excited for him to be able to sign that extension, for him to stick around, be a part of this O-line for the next couple of years. So I'm excited for him, and I'm, like I said before, I'm ready to hop in wherever I'm needed, whatever position I'm needed to play. So whatever gets me on the field, I'm excited to go out and execute.
You play out there after yesterday? It looked like in the second half you were limping around a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. Just got rolled up on a little bit, but I'll be good.
AD, John Mechie, and Isaiah Williams were all part of what you guys were doing offensively yesterday. The guys that weren't here at the beginning of the year, what can you say just about how they've been able to kind of step in and become part of this offense?
Yeah, I've been excited for all the guys that have really kind of stepped up in this later part of the season. In that receiver room, or some of the tight end room. Just the way they've kind of locked in and taken their job seriously. In such a up and down season, to be able to go out there and kind of buy in and commit to it. It shows the character of those guys and the character that we're trying to build in this team. So just to see them go out there and execute, it's a great feeling. I'm excited to be in the huddle with those guys and take the field each week with them.
Any other questions for Joe?
What do you guys hope to get out of these last 3 weeks, Joe? Obviously, it's not gone so well the last 2.
Yeah, I think one of the things Coach spoke on is just to be able to kind of see our true character come out in these last 3 games. Just a physical group of guys that are going to play till the end of each whistle and then the end of each game. So just to go out and see guys executing and guys that really want to buy into what we're doing here.